Hey everybody, what's up? It's Russell Rush here. Still at home, but you know what? We're working through season 13, lucky season 13 of the Russell Rush Haunted Tour as we approach what I refer to as our Christmas, which is Halloween here. We released a new episode last week. If you haven't seen it yet, super cool, all about the urban legends of San Antonio. And even if you're not from SA, because we know we have fans all over the world, it is still some of the most interesting stories that I've ever heard in my life. This is our Haunted Tour Throwback Redux, where we visit one of our old episodes, and we're digging way back for this one, and kind of go into some of the behind-the-scenes stuff where you get to learn what actually really happened. We want to hear all your questions about this episode or anything else you've seen from Haunted Tour. Maybe you've got a ghost experience that you want to talk to us about here. But all things haunted tonight on our Haunted Tour Throwback Read. What's up, everybody? As always, joining me is Vanessa Garcia. Right next to me there, we got Daryl and Kendra. That is a nice piece of wall art that you've done, Daryl. I like that a lot. Can we zoom in on that over there? He's been working hard at home on quarantine. So the joke is,
it took me a year to put that up. It took me a year to put that up. See that right there? That right there. It took me 1 year to do it.
We're laughing because we've been having to record a lot of the stuff from each other at home, and I swear to God, Daryl and Kendra have shifted from room to room and shot something in every room of their house inside of their mansion. But right underneath me is Angelica Rogers, who right now is, I'm understanding, as we were ready to go on. This is so real life. We should have just gone live. She was yelling to her children something about cooking noodles. What are you making tonight, Jel?
There's some fettuccine Alfredo cooking on the stove, and the timer was set for it, so I had to make sure Bella's hovering over it so that she turns off the timer before it beeps on live video.
I love that actually that Bella was doing that, because Bella actually plays a huge part of the episode that we're about to see over here. And of course, Joey the King, as he's listed on my phone, JW Bruton over there. Joey, what's going on, man? How are you?
How are you guys? I'm doing well. Just hanging out.
Hey, I got to ask you about some of these pictures, and I should have pulled one so that we could show. You went to a place in downtown San Antonio called, was it Hopscotch?
Oh, Hopscotch, yeah.
Yeah, tell us all about that, man. What's that about?
It's a living open space art museum. So, and it's all like an Instagrammable room. So every picture you can post online and get 100,200 likes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Like, was it like Wonder Chamber kind of?
Kind of like, yeah, but a little bit more interactive.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
You gotta check his stuff out. What is your follow on Instagram?
At Joe Cleezy, JoeCleezy.
There you go. Go follow him. You post. I saw it on Facebook, I think, but you posted everywhere, I think.
Yeah, I posted it everywhere.
Yeah. Well, guys, we talked last week, when we released the new episode, Urban Legends, Haunted or Hoax. And, reaction from the first episode. My fiance, Sarah Lynn's reaction was, I can't believe amidst a pandemic, y'all put out a new episode. But
it was great.
I mean, what are you hearing from people? Because I really thought, I was like, I hope, especially people in San Antonio that grew up with these stories, actually learned something. And I heard from people who were like, I never heard of Midget Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually thought it was kind of cool. And then I was flooded with messages from people saying, oh, you got to check out Devil's Bridge and this thing in Converse. And like, so now, who knows? That may be a thing that we get to do on a regular
Converse werewolf. That's our next case.
Is that what it was? There's a
probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, our old friend Kayla is on. Kayla, good to see you. We love seeing the comments from everybody here. And Victoria, what's up?
Hey.
Victoria, by the way, Victoria actually is the one who named it the Throwback Redux, because I came up with some really stupid names, and then she came up with that one. So anyway, we're going to continue to do this here through Monday night. And before the haters jump on, we're still doing new episodes, but again, there's a pandemic going on, so we can't really go out and ghost hunt as much as we'd like to. We're all being super safe and responsible over here, and quite frankly, well, I don't know. Maybe the show would be better if we all wore masks. I know in my case it would be, but they want to all see you. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see what 2021 brings, but we're hoping to get back out there very soon. Thursday night, before we play the episode that we're focusing on tonight, which is Magnolia Hotel in Seguin, Texas. Thursday night, we are coming out with a new episode because for so many years we've dealt with the people who are like, man, show's fake. There's nothing real about this, right? So I thought, why don't we create an episode for the non-believers? This episode is called Haunted Tour's 10 Most Terrifying Moments. We're showing you 10 of the most amazing pieces of evidence that we've ever captured in our past 12 years. And I'm here to tell you, there's been some pretty amazing stuff. People who have gotten attacked, things that have moved, crazy EVPs that relate to exactly what we were there investigating. So Thursday night at 6 o'clock, if you like the actual evidence portion of this, you are going to absolutely love this show. So that's Thursday night at 6 o'clock. And then our lost episode that we found from over a decade ago at Hot Wheels Hotel, which Jell is super excited about. That's coming up here on the 29th. So anyway, Kelly's on. Kelly, how was day one at work? Kelly started a new job, so hope that went well. What's up to Brooke? And what's up to Swordfish Matador? All right, I don't know what that means, but I like it. So, all right. Well, the episode that we're talking about tonight here is the Magnolia Hotel in Seguin, Texas, and I got to tell you, the picture that we used on the cover really not fair to the Magnolia Hotel, because when we went there, if you guys remember, it looked scary as hell, Daryl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, have you seen it lately though?
Yes,
I've done a lot of work.
I've been back every year on the 4th of July. They have like an open house where you can walk through, and she has just done such an amazing job fixing that place up. They even have the upstairs fixed up like as a bed and breakfast, so you can rent 1 or 2 rooms and hang out all night. It's pretty amazing. I didn't get to go this year though.
Raise of hands. Who would stay at the Magnolia Hotel overnight?
I will if Vanessa's there.
I will only go with Joe there.
Wait, we lost Joey already.
I was out.
What is this, man? Joey, it's not that bad. Remember the story up there? It was a hooker. You're fine, man.
I don't think it's that. That's not the room that she has made over, though. I don't think.
I'm out. All right, down. Yeah, no. So when we first got in, this was before anybody. I mean, it's been on a lot of different ghost TV, right? But I think we were one of the first couple of groups to actually get to investigate, and it was still, in ruins, in progress at the time, to say the least. And man, that's the kind of building I like going in, quite frankly, because it just gives you the vibe, right? Like sometimes when you're places where things are just, it's like Lambermont. Don't get me wrong, Lambermont was hella haunted, but you just look around, you're like, this mansion is beautiful. No way is it, it just doesn't give you that vibe, But this place definitely did. So this was back from 2013, and I say that only because I want you all to please forgive my hair, and it wasn't good. So this is back from 2013 here. Let's get it started. This is Magnolia Hotel. And before I start, if you ever want to watch any of our episodes for real without us butting in and giving you our 2 cents on things, you can always go to our YouTube channel. Just search for the Russell Rush Haunted Tour, or online at russellrushhauntedtour.com. So let's bring it in over here, and the Magnolia Hotel. Here we go.
So we're about ready to get started with the investigation here, but I just want to show you, because Bobby brings his bag. He's so superstitious. I just want to show you what he brings to every investigation. Guys, check this out. A ballet slipper? I don't get it. Yeah. His jug of holy water.
Oh, yeah.
And
he did bring that everywhere.
Yes. Dude, isn't that the doll from the movie? What the hell is he have this for?
Annabelle.
Put this back.
No, I'm out of here.
Love the music.
Hey guys. Hey. Who's been messing with Raggedy Ann?
Dude, I don't even remember this episode.
I don't either. Honestly, Daryl didn't have facial hair then.
Seguin, Texas.
One of the oldest towns in Texas. And, as I learned on the drive up, home to the world's largest pecan.
Damn straight. It's right
It's
there,
also
man.
home to the haunted and historic Magnolia Hotel. Man, it's a creepy
Oh my
looking
God, it looks so cool.
I just want y'all to pay attention to our
This place is
apparent
like the
Jersey
haunted
Shore
trifecta.
tans.
It's like the house from Cabin in the Woods. There's a door that leads to Narnia. I just don't want to go in there.
I like that line.
There's a door that goes to Narnia.
Check-in
I found one
time
of those
Magnolia. And look, already here for us. Great service.
Hey!
Hi, I'm Russell.
Nice to
Oh,
meet
I
you. I'm
remember that.
Erin Wallace, and welcome to the Magnolia Hotel.
Thank you. This place looks great. It definitely looks
For
the part.
us.
Does it live up to its reputation?
I think that it will. Why don't you come
I'm
on
excited.
in?
Yeah. Wow, look at all this stuff. You know, I don't even think I know how to use one of these.
Sadly, I do.
Not gonna go there.
Do I know how to charm him or what?
These two rooms were actually the original stagecoach station. And then around 1847, they decided to add the two-story portion of the building and make it the largest hotel in Seguin. And it was quite famous for all the dances and the stagecoach, and then it became more famous for the serial killer that decided to come and stay and live here.
Serial killer?
Afraidly so. And he...
I'm still happy saying that.
So this is the room of the serial killer, William Faust. And this is also the room that he stayed in on the night that he committed the murder.
William Faust was a druggist who had a room at the Magnolia Hotel. He was married, but not happily. One night, he decided he'd rather be married to his wife's sister. So he devised a plan to get rid of her by sending his wife to stay with friends in New Braunfels, the Vocals, where she shared a room with their young daughter.
She would stay with Emma, but normally she would sleep on the floor. Well, on the night of the murder, she decided to sleep in the bed instead.
Faust left his room at the hotel, stole the owner of the hotel's horse, and rode off to the Vocals in New Braunfels.
Broke into the house, and he started swinging with his axe at the body that was on the floor. And unfortunately, it wasn't his wife, it was Emma instead, and he killed her instantly. So after he returned from the Braunfels, he just came over to the Magnolia Hotel, crawled in the bed, went to sleep as if nothing had happened. And the only reason that he wasn't immediately caught was because that he didn't assist in any kind of search for the killer. So of course, everybody assumed that he must have been the one that did it.
Okay, I got to tell you something about this guy. Have you ever seen the movie 8 Seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, it's about the bullfighter or the bull rider, Lane
Luke Perry.
Frost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Luke Perry was in the
Okay.
movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, this guy is this actor was actually Little Lane Frost in 8 Seconds.
That's crazy.
Did you know that? He played
Wow, I
like
didn't know that.
yeah, he played him when he was like a little kid or whatever. But I mean, you look at him, you're like, oh, okay, I can totally see that. But yeah, it was totally random. And afterwards, I was like, that's fantastic. We booked a famous actor.
It was really good in our Magnolia episode.
Yeah, he was.
So after he returned from the Braunfels, he just came over to the Magnolia Hotel, crawled in the bed, went to sleep as if nothing had happened.
Hey, Russell.
And the only reason that he wasn't immediately caught.
Is this guy related to the person or the Faust Hotel in New Braunfels?
I was honestly thinking about that.
Okay. Right?
Because there's a lot of Faust in the New Braunfels area. You know what I mean?
Is that what it is? Again, I don't know.
Yeah, the Faust Hotel is allegedly haunted too.
Oh yeah,
but I don't know. That's probably a popular surname out there.
Because he didn't assist in any kind of search for the killer. So of course.
The crazy thing is, his wife maintained his innocence because she never saw him do it.
After William Faust was assassinated while in jail in San Antonio, his wife actually had him buried in her family plot.
No way would I do that,
Word
man.
to the wise, I am not that forgiving of a woman.
Although Emma wasn't murdered in the hotel, this ball, which other investigators have witnessed rolling back and forth on its own.
What's my favorite room?
Her story was told only in New Braunfels, and the newspaper there was only in the German language. So when I did my research and had the newspaper translated into English, we started telling her story. And so William is being seen for the type of man that he was, and also how sweet she was.
Distance has.
All right, let's get VRBO out of there. See, that's the problem with this. We can only share on YouTube. So anyway. All right, let's bring it back in over here.
Hello.
That's Jill's daughter, by the way.
I think almost every member of my family has acted in a haunted square.
We just need to get Sean in there.
Why not? Sounds like a great time.
So in the 1990s, there was actually a lot of drugs and prostitution that went on in the Magnolia Hotel, which we think is kind of ironic because actually in the late 1880s, there was a very famous lady of the evening that used to bring her clients here, and her name was the Pink Rosebud.
The angel.
She enjoyed that role way too much.
He's mostly seen leaning up against the wall and looking outwards.
So there's a serial killer, a dead little girl, and a hooker. This sounds like the start to one of Russell's bad jokes.
But wait, there's more.
Come on,
so,
Joe.
Aaron, why are we in the bathroom together? You're a married woman.
Well, that's because it's a really cool story about this. We actually had two clergymen that I had invited over to do a house blessing. And right after they did it, everything just went crazy. We went in the other room and we came back and lamps were thrown across the room and they were broken, tables were turned. But the most incredible thing was that this heater was actually removed out of the wall and tossed across the room.
What? This?
This.
Probably raccoons.
Oh, that's heavy.
This thing weighs a ton. There's no way it could throw itself across the floor.
There's so much going on here. I can't wait to start the investigation.
As the team readies the hotel for investigation, Aaron takes me to a place we didn't even know existed.
I like it down here. It's a lot cooler in the basement.
Definitely. I think that's why everybody hung out down here because it was so cool. Well, we were actually in the Indian raid shelter, and they actually dug this out during the times that the Indians were attacking, and they would hide down here for days wondering what was going on above. We believe that that is why the shadow figure has been seen down here pacing back and forth.
That was a really interesting piece of history because now we can identify that in other
That was
locations.
the creepiest place.
Oh, hell yeah. The downstairs? Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot it. She got nails thrown in her head.
Due to the way the house reacted to the house blessing, it's best whatever's here knows our intentions. Joe leads us as we invoke the spirits.
I don't know what to expect here. I'm getting mixed emotions.
What scares me the most about tonight is the fact that there are accounts of things being thrown at people.
I would never, ever in my life check in here. It's creepy, hot, scary. Nothing works.
I'm just hoping Daryl can keep it in the pants because
I gotta find that shirt.
Okay, it is officially midnight here in Seguin, Texas at the Magnolia Hotel. Okay, I'm officially starting the countdown. We have 29 minutes.
Yes, that would
Never.
be a never for Joey.
Never.
They have the AC now, Joey.
So let's see. Getting my eyes scratched, encountering a murderer. I think I'll take the basement for 500, Alex.
In the basement, right through that door. That's where they've seen the shadow person pacing back and forth.
We're going to try and find out who it is that's pacing. And
Okay, why does it look like I got a spray tan a la Jersey Shore? Like, what the hell happened? You notice that? Why am I so orange?
Like, wasn't it the summer when we filmed? We're
We
not
always
lighting.
film in summer.
Also, if you listen to my voice, it's really rough. Like I got wasted at the club the night before we did this episode.
I
Like,
don't doubt that.
We ignore it.
Probably did.
well, fair.
It's best whatever's here knows our intentions. Joe leads us as we invoke the spirits.
I don't know what to.
I think Joe's bringing him
expect
in,
here.
actually.
I'm getting mixed emotions.
What scares me the most about tonight is the fact that there are accounts of things being thrown.
Damn,
I
Daphne.
would never,
It's
ever,
messed up.
ever in my life check in here.
Ooh.
It's creepy. It's hot. Scary. Nothing works.
I'm just hoping Daryl and Kendra can keep it in their pants because, you know, this is a hotel.
Oh, damn.
Okay, it is officially midnight.
Hey,
Well, did you?
hey, got the family here. Y'all settle down with all that.
I know.
And I'm officially starting the countdown. We have 29 minutes.
Oh,
Have we ever adhered to a countdown?
Luckily,
by
I
the way?
get to choose where we go first tonight. So let's see. Getting my eyes scratched, encountering a murderer. I think I'll take the basement for 500, Alex.
In the basement, right through that door. That's where they've seen the shadow person pacing back and forth.
We're going to try and find out who it is that's pacing in here. So I put the ghost meter down to help.
The ghost meter measures electromagnetic fields. And once it gets in sync, we can ask it yes, no questions. It'll buzz once for yes and twice for no.
But after several minutes, we've got diddly squat.
Diddly.
My dad taught me that term.
Zeros.
Diddly squat.
There's nothing down here. Good call on whoever picked the basement first.
I'm shutting this thing off. Can you let me? Oh, did you grab me? No, I didn't grab you.
I've been pranked way too many times on this
What
show
look
to
at me?
know that was Bobby.
Someone just took.
Holy.
And that just went off.
But wait, the ghost meter went off at exactly the same time. Coincidence?
Something seriously just touched me. I'm not even joking. Unless you grabbed the back of my shirt.
I didn't grab you, I swear. Hello? There it is.
So for the record, and so that no rumors start, I did not grow up Russell in the basement.
Do you know how to play this game already? Is this someone that's been following us around? It's once for yes, twice for no.
Were you trying to warn us of something?
Did you follow me from Redberry Mansion? Once for yes, twice for no.
It's a random question.
Crap.
We've got a stage 5 clinger.
Okay.
I'm not even lying to you.
It
Gone.
went away. It went away.
After what happened to me, we decided to reset and see if they'll do it again.
Once for yes, twice for no. Light up the second green light, please. Then we can't believe that.
What the hell?
What?
Now I got touched, and there was no one near me.
My second grade teacher taught me to keep your hands to yourself. So you best not touch me, or I'm calling Mrs. Robinson.
Mrs. Robinson.
Once for yes, twice for no.
Who's
You guys
that?
want to know something weird?
Who's that?
Like right before.
Yes.
Okay. Joey, if you remember, we ended up getting to Magnolia, and they were like, "Cool guys, thanks for coming out. Here's this random guy who's cooking eggs on the stove that's gonna stay with you tonight." We're like,
Oh,
"Who the hell
I
is this
remember
guy?"
him.
I forgot all about that.
What was his name? Will? Was it Will?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think he was doing a documentary of some sort, but we had no.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we had no idea who the guy was, and then all of a
That's
sudden he shows up investigating with us. But Dana says, was the touch a push, pull, or more of a tap? Why does it sound like that's the chorus of a rap song right now? It was hard. I mean, God, it's been years. it honestly felt like, you know how like you're trying to walk away and somebody like just grabs your shirt, like not like Daryl's when we talked about last week where like there was like a tug down. It was just like you're trying to walk away and someone's grabbing your shirt, like just like kind of messing with it, I think. Joey, did you? Well, you know what? Before I say anything, we should probably get in here because I think you were next.
What the hell? What?
Now I got touched, and there was no one near me.
Just popping his collar.
My second grade teacher taught me to keep your hands to yourself. So you best not touch me, or I'm calling Mrs. Robinson.
There's the
guy.
There's the guy.
You guys want to know something weird?
What?
Like right before, right before that went off, I felt.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
All right, that's it. Where's her number?
Hey, something passed right outside that window.
Hold up. Joey, I'm a little concerned if you have your second grade teacher's phone number.
I mean, she was cute.
What's that?
She was cute.
Ooh, whoa.
I'm understanding. Facebook, you connect with people. Like with social media, it's like just took away.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should move on and not talk any more about that for your sake. All right, here we go.
We're adults now.
Something weird.
Back with the rando.
Like right before.
Yes.
Rando.
Right before that went off, I felt.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
All right, that's it. Where's her number?
Hey, something passed right outside that window.
Uh-oh.
It might have been a cat, but something just.
Michael, there is your
walked
answer.
by.
Go find out.
Come on. Hey,
Go
Bobby,
find
go
out.
out and find out.
It was a killer raccoon.
I like how nobody goes.
Bobby went out.
Is he?
Yeah. He was on the radio.
Well, duh.
This is the shelf.
Time has started. It's 12:45. Begin the rotation.
We're on our second rotation, and so far, things are pretty tame.
Was that you?
Sounded like a little girl. I can't be sure, but I swear I'm hearing a little girl in my earbuds.
That was so loud. I'm going to have to play that back.
Was that you?
Wow. I think we
My
really just heard
favorite.
Emma.
Dude, that was really incredible. Hang on. I got to back that up.
Okay,
That was.
before you play it, I remember right before, I don't know if Jill remembers this, we were just told by command that there was a camera low right behind us to watch out for it. And we're like, oh, this one? And we start playing around. We're like joking and like, whatever, like making faces. And then that's when we heard it. It just sounded like she ran through the room.
Yeah, but you can clearly hear like a almost like a giggle.
Yeah, it was like she was laughing at us.
Here it is. Check it out.
That was so loud. I'm going to have to play that back.
All right, listen.
Was that you?
Wow.
Wow.
That's
I think
one of my
we
favorite
really just heard Emma.
The little kid ghosts are always the scariest, you know?
Heck yeah.
The
That
team
one
had
wasn't
set for their
scary,
final
though.
rotation. Joey, Bobby, and I are upstairs, while Jell and Vanessa are downstairs in the basement.
Who's here with us?
Well, this was the best.
Male.
There's a male here with us.
Was it the rando?
Hey.
A sexy demon? What was that? So Vanessa and I are in the basement and we hear this loud thud. It almost sounded like a rock had pegged a wall of wood somewhere.
Hey, we just heard a big bang.
It was down.
On the first floor. This is Daryl. Anybody know? Did anybody else hear that? Jill or Russell? Did y'all hear that?
Yes, we heard it in the basement, like right next to us.
That was so loud. Everybody in the building heard it.
Well, it's getting a little bit crazy now.
We were sitting there doing an EVP session, and then we just heard this loud bang.
Yeah, it was loud.
When we heard that loud bang, when I got on the radio and I was asking, did everybody hear that?
Yeah.
I came in here and I was looking around to see, and this is the only thing that I found out of place right here. It was this. I don't know why, but I looked everywhere on the ceiling, any place in that room. I could not find out where that board came from.
I think it's pretty significant that everyone in the building heard it. Something definitely wanted to be heard.
My opinion, I think that was something, the board was something that was thrown at us.
With all we've witnessed tonight, there's no doubt some guests at the Magnolia Hotel refuse to check out. They've made it clear they're staying indefinitely, whether anyone likes it or not.
Where's that guy Will making the egg?
Was he on the credits?
Probably not. Yep.
There it is. That's Magnolia. Holy crap, this is loud. My God, that was dramatic as hell. I mean, I kind of like the music.
That
Anyway.
was a fun time. I seem to remember like feeling my pant leg tugged on there, but not really thinking that much of it until watching the episode where you had something, your shirt tugged on a little.
I just thought that the whole, because you guys were in the basement, Bobby, Joey, and I were upstairs, and Daryl and Kendra, you guys were in that like back like kitchen area or whatever, I think. And all of a sudden, like we all heard that bang at the same exact time. And we all caught it, like on our EVP recorders, like we all caught that noise at the same time. Now, I understand that let me just say this. The Magnolia Hotel wasn't in a situation where like it was falling down. Like it was structurally fine. It was just that they were cleaning it out and it was a mess from the previous people. But so for something like that to a broken piece of wood that we locate it later, like somewhere up near the ceiling? We located, I thought, where we said it came from.
I don't remember.
Okay, we've got a question over here. Daphne says,
I don't remember. All I know.
I've tried that app.
What is it? What is it, Joe?
It's kind of like a ghost box app. It's not the greatest, but when you're in a pinch, you can use it, like because it's on your phone.
Just need to put it on the airplane, probably.
I'm sorry, Daryl. I just realized you guys are on like a 20-second delay over there because we can't trust your potty mouth. So what were you saying about the board being broken?
Oh shoot! Hold on.
Oh, see, look at that. See,
I remember because we looked up. But that board was cut. What I can remember, the board was cut like somebody cut it, with a saw. It was a straight cut, and we were looking all around for it. I looked up and I'm like, because it was just out of place because it was like a 2-foot section of it. So
that's funny.
Could somebody send a ghost over to Tom Brady's house and haunt him, please? Not a fan. I'm taking it. All right. No, Magnolia was really cool. I mean, we got that. I mean, the little girl EVP alone, I mean, is pretty crazy. What I love is, I've described to some people that like doing this is almost a little bit like detective work, right? Mm-hmm. Like whether or not you believe in this, it's like if you can corroborate what they've, when she says, yeah, well, little Emma was killed. Excuse me, little Emma was killed. My bad voice from the episode is wearing off apparently. Little Emma was killed, and she comes back here to haunt this because this is where her killer was or whatever. And then it's like, and then you find a little girl, like, that's pretty crazy. Or she says, yeah, I had a box of nails like thrown at my head. I'll never forget one of the very first places we went where we had some really serious activity was Victoria's Black Swan Inn. And Vanessa, you were there. things were so intense. Jell was leading us around, but things were so intense. Things were really happening that, like, I swore there was like a control room.
Yeah.
Right? Where like Joanne was up in her like, all right, oh, he just asked
Turn
me a
that light
question.
on.
Cue the light. But, you know, like it was
Cue the
that.
light.
Somebody
was
say their names.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. All right, he just asked for Vanessa. Say Vanessa. Vanessa. Like, you know, I swore that was like happening. And at the Magnolia Hotel, it was just like every story they told. And Aaron did not investigate the place before we got there. You know what I mean?
Her sister was in a group, so that they.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frankie was saying, I know you can stay the night in some of the rooms. Yeah. By the way, Frank, I think it's Frankie's birthday.
Hey,
or it was
wasn't
Frankie's birthday.
Tracy was with us.
Yeah, he was.
I think he was. Yeah, I think he was. But there you go, man. That is the Magnolia Hotel. Definitely cool experience. Highly recommend going to Seguin. Why is Seguin so haunted? We've investigated a couple places.
I think our connection's messed up.
What were you going to say there about Tracy, Darryl? We'll wait.
I'm just getting real. We're getting real bad lag, or I can't tell what y'all are saying.
Oh, it's breaking up like I
This point. No, Tracy was with us that night, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
And then there was a picture because there was a room. There was a room with us, you know, kind of in the back that had stairs that went up. If y'all remember that, I'm starting to remember all this stuff now. And we had a picture of what looked like somebody going up there. I don't know. Did you ever sit down with the owners and then give them the feedback of everything that we caught, Russell?
Oh yeah, that was when it's really funny. Aaron is fantastic, right? But she was like, I just want you to share with. I think she has like a drive that we gave her with everything on it, all the EVPs. Okay. There was even a picture, if I remember, of something weird. That we caught that night.
I think it was when we were shooting Bella's scene. There was also something that I caught when I was we were filming Bella's scenes, and I know I gave that to her too at the time. I wonder why I know that we got more EVPs than that. I wonder why. Where are they?
I think we do have a SoundCloud. If you go to SoundCloud and type in Russell Rush Haunted Tour, you'll see just a whole slew of EVPs pop up that, you know, not all the time do things make the episode. I mean, Jell gets at least 3,500 get outs every night.
Well, there was stuff happening upstairs too in those rooms, like the bathroom upstairs, and then there was another room up there. Like there was a lot more rooms than you could fit in one episode. So
yeah, well, and you know, this was back when you know, I think I've told the story before. You know, you see a lot of our early episodes are 9 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, which, you know, are fine. It doesn't have to be like a certain amount of time, but it gets harder to tell that story, right? Well, you know, we had some leadership at the time, I'll say that much, who were like, nobody wants to watch this for more than 9 minutes. And lo and behold, those are actually our worst viewed episodes. They really get into the, you know, Haunted Hill House has, you know, I mean, several 100,000 views because people want to hear a story, right? And they want to know the full story. They don't want you to cheap them out. But not that we did that with Magnolia. I thought we did a nice job with Magnolia and what happened there. And with the information we had at the time, you know, now I think if we went in, Aaron's probably learned 1,000 more things.
Oh yes, the little girl ghost is not who we thought it was. Maybe there's more than one, but I think it's a little girl ghost. What was it? Her name was it Itzy? I can't remember exactly, but
isn't that the character from Steel Magnolias?
I don't know, but. She's found out so much history since then, and there's been so many groups that have investigated there. She's found out a whole lot more about the ghosts that are there. So if we were to go back, we'd be able to to address the ghosts by their correct names and whatnot. So
yeah, who knows? Maybe we should. Here's a trivia question, and we've got some Seguin people right now in the chat. Do you know what Seguin was called before it was Seguin? And before you answer, remember that Daryl and Kendra are on about a 90-second delay at this point, so hold your answer. You'll see their face when they actually hear it.
Yeah. It's bad.
That's so funny.
Anyway, what is what is it?
Hey, we have
anybody
Gonzo
know?
on the.
What?
I lost you.
Sometimes it all works out beautifully, and other times the technology actually helps. Walnut Springs, it is, everybody. Yeah.
So why is there a pecan there? I don't get it. That's the wrong nut.
That's a great point, Nicole. Why the hell are you guys
That
known
place
for having
is
the world's largest? Boom. Nice play, Joe. Awesome. Well, guys, what are we gonna watch Monday night? What's the next one gonna be at? I feel like
Cascade.
Oh wow.
That's really digging deep.
Well, it's probably pretty short though, right?
Yeah, it's
we should do like
like
several of the short ones in one episode.
Let me see here. Let's see what we got. What do you? Anybody put in the chat if you've got something that you want us to check out here. I'm gonna actually check out and see what we've got that we haven't. The Witty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My mommy's in that one.
Oh, you know what? After that, we got to do this one. Michael's to Station 9, the fire station that we did. That would be really cool. Okay, hold on. Nicole says,
that was
home
good.
of the,
Oh yeah.
home of the largest not real pecan. What does that mean?
Advertising. Why are they false advertising that it's the world's largest pecan if it's not a real pecan?
It's messed up. We apologize to our friends watching all the way from San Jose tonight. The internet is haunted right now. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thursday night we've got an all new episode, and here's what I want you to do. We all know a friend or two. We all know a friend or two who think that this is all a bunch of crap, right? That it's not real. It's a bunch of malarkey. Thank you, Joseph. So I want you to send this to that friend when it comes out on Thursday night and say, watch this and now tell me that it's not real. Because I promise you, after the Russell Rush Haunted Tour's 10 most terrifying moments over the past 12 years, it is impossible to look away and go, okay, whatever. I mean, people will still say that we faked it all, right? But you're always going to have those people that say that. But oh my gosh, we haven't done this one either. Gabriel says Wonderland of the Americas. How have we not?
Did we not? We did it.
One?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we talked about Bobby.
Gabe.
Like
Oh, right.
Room
Hey,
and
Gabe.
a non-excavated room.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, thanks for joining us here tonight, guys, on our Throwback Redux. Thursday night, 6 p.m. Daryl's out. He has had it with the internet. Thursday night, 6 p.m. New episode out called Russell Rush Haunted Tour's 10 most terrifying moments. I can't. All right. Thursday night at 6. It's Haunted Tours 10. This is what happens, by the way, at 4 in the morning usually on investigation. We get delirious like this. The 10 most terrifying moments comes out Thursday night at 6. So make sure you watch that. If you haven't caught episode 1 yet, all about the urban legends of San Antonio, you can watch that at russellrushhauntedtour.com or go to our YouTube channel and type in Russell Rush Haunted Tour. We will see you guys Thursday night for After the Haunt as we kind of talk about what you all just witnessed. So make sure you watch at 6 because we're going to talk about it at 8. And we're going to spoil the entire thing. So see you guys We will talk again on.
Come on, Joey. High five.
Here we go.
See you guys. Have a good night. Happy
Bye.
hunting.